Don't get the wrong idea. Fani Willis, in terms of sheer personality, is like nothing else because we've never seen such entitled, boorish arrogance in years from an elected official. Think about that. And certainly not a prosecutor. She just exudes this obnoxiousness that just pulls you into it because you can't believe what you're watching. It's like watching some airport Karen film or something. But she's really nothing. Tiffany Henyard is the Babe Ruth of entitled, arrogant, gibberish lunacy. We'll talk about that perhaps sometime later. But why this is important and why I want you to understand is that we are seeing something which is a combination of PsyOp, Lawfare, and a deep state operative showing you how the franchise and your particular rights can be destroyed and are being destroyed. You see, you probably, like me, thought that you ran the show, that your vote counted. But today we find out that the FBI and the CIA and the DOJ and district attorneys and U.S. attorneys and operatives, deep state Apparatchik operatives, part of the shadow government intelligentsia. Remember in the old days like Comey, that creepy Peter Strzok? We have Letitia James, who was the AG in New York. Alvin Bragg, who was the DA. And now Fani Willis. Now don't be in that Fani business, it's Fani. These deep state PsyOp operatives, these apparatchiks in place who were here to disgorge, to destroy, to upend the franchise, the right, your constitutional right to select and to interfere via law what can't be done at the ballot box. Now, this is the case. This is why it's so important, because the Fulton County case has to be the worst of the worst of the worst. Yet, to Democrats, they think this is one of their strongest cases, and it's the biggest piece that you've ever seen. Keep in mind what this is about. Let me explain this to you. Let me always bring this to kind of full view. Donald Trump had the unmitigated audacity to pick up the phone and say something to the effect of, I'm looking for 11,000 more votes, or find me 11,000 votes. Didn't mean steal them. Stacey Abrams did this. Everybody said this. I want you to find where these legally cast ballots, votes are. Not create them. Not call the Russians and Putin to create them out of nowhere. No, you know it and I know it. Look what Al Gore did in 2000. Al Gore, he said, wait. They went to the Supreme Court and they had, remember this? They looked at each of the ballots. They had the butterfly ballots and the hanging chads, the pregnant chads. Remember this? They didn't shut Al Gore down or his lawyers for daring to contest or to prove that the system works. Nobody sued Al Gore or his lawyers for libel or slander or defamation. Come on. And then as we peel this scab off to find out what's going on, we find out that there's this purulent pustule. It's kind of like that Dr. Zitpopper or whatever her name is. It's like we're finding this beautiful, this comedome, this furuncle, this sebaceous cyst that we're squeezing, and out of it shoots this gelatinous, mucosal ooze, this purulent pustule of corruption, with Fani and her high-priced, unqualified special prosecutor. And we're reading about him and saying, where did this come from? The level of corruption. So what happens is, to show you how little the deep state cares about you and what you think, it sends its worst purveyors of fraud to upend our president, who could have been the greatest president of my lifetime. I'll let you argue that one later. That's up to you. It's the most incredible story in the world. And this is a guy, and we're reading about this. This is a guy that has never, ever held himself out as being an expert litigator. I was reading that on his website or his materials, it says he does contract law and family law and personal injury and criminal defense, but nothing specifically that deals with something that you would need in order to handle something as complex as this. Does he have any felony experience? We don't know. Have you ever tried a felony case? We have no idea. And then to make matters worse, as this charade or charade, as we say in West Tampa, as it is discovered, we find out that these people are flush in cash from a prosecutor who, gets this, has a net worth of $8 million that she theoretically amassed while working in the public sector. He's got cash, she's got cash, no receipts, no ATMs, no nothing, just bundles and stacks, if you believe this, of cash. Why? Well, because her father, Mr. Floyd, said it's a black thing. You don't understand. One time in this cockamamie story, he was at a restaurant, and the bill was like $10, and he gave his American Express card, and they wouldn't take it, and they gave his Visa card, they wouldn't take it. He tried traveler's checks, and nobody took it because he's black, because it's a black thing. And from that moment on, he reminded his daughter, never be without cash. Walk around very unsafe with hundreds and thousands of dollars in cash. Be a walking robbery magnet. Let somebody see this. Be in a restaurant where you just peel off $400, $500, $600 and feel the crosshairs on you. See the red dots as you are targeted. Do you believe this crap? Do you believe this? This is a story. How is it that people go into, I don't understand this, they go into office and they do nothing but just, the honest, public representation, public service. And like Mitch McConnell and Fauci, oh, Jesus, that's the best. Schumer, Biden, Nancy Pelosi, they come out multi-millionaires while Trump loses billions. Think about, just think about this. And then we hear these ridiculous stories how these people, what are they, in their 50s? I have no idea. They meet supposedly in 2019, but they don't have sex until 2022. I mean, they're dating, but they're not romantic. I don't even know what the hell that means. And since when is that the demarcation? It's unbelievable. So the good news, and listen carefully, the good news about this is that while the individual storyline is not necessarily critical to a fair and accurate evaluation of the level of putrescence of these individuals, what is important is that you are becoming aware of the fact that in our society it is corrupt. Our political system is beyond corrupt. And where a good and great man named Donald Trump decides that he wants to make America great again. And when the deep state, the police state, the intel state, the shadow government, the ruling class realize, oh no, this man poses an existential threat to our continued, unfettered, unlimited, unwarranted, and unbelievable series of corruption, we have to crush him. To stop him, to prevent others from being perhaps inspired, but just for spite, because they hate him. But the problem is that they picked Fani. And don't give me that funny business. It's Fani. 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 It's over. You've been found out, Fani. And let's see now. If the good Judge McAfee realizes, I can't get near this. I don't want to be the next Judge Ito. Dear God, I can't. This is a dog. Let it go. And maybe then, justice will have been served. But remember, all of this happened just by accident. When this Ashley Merchant, the lawyer for Mr. Roman, decided, I'm going to pursue this. There may be something here. And it exploded again like this fungating pustule, this infected, purulent boil. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Send it around. Send it to your friends. Let them see what truth looks like. And comment. Comment as you see fit.